Hey, hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome into First Take. Thank you for being with us. I'm Molly Karam, no Stephen A today, but we are crewed up. I got Domonique Foxworth in the house.
Let's
Jeff
go.
Saturday, some Super Bowl champs, the Hall of Famer, Shannon Sharpe, and Big Perk stopping by. We got a lot of NBA news as well. How we feeling, fellas?
Good, good.
Feeling great.
Yeah,
Good.
good.
Jeff's still carrying us today.
You had your pancakes?
We had some fun.
Yeah?
You see Jeff Curls is popping today. You know he ready to.
yeah.
Hang time.
Oh, yeah, he's ready to go. He's got his wife in the
Let
building.
me tell you
He
how
really
the
brought
show.
the A game.
This is what happened before the show. We said, hey, we got to carry this thing. Shannon's gonna carry. So he got a big back. He's already worked out twice this morning. So we're gonna ride Shannon today.
Absolutely. All right, I like the purple shade. Let's get into it, guys. Tough times in Dallas, seriously. After the Cowboys were completely dominated by the Eagles 34-6 at home, falling to 3-6 record, Micah Parsons had a lot to say about head coach Mike McCarthy and didn't hold back following that brutal loss on Sunday. Take a listen.
That's above my pay grade about if Mike is coaching again next year. But, all coaching aside, Mike can leave and go wherever he wants. But the guys I kind of feel bad for is guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year or on their way out, because that's who I wanted to hold the trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy and hurt for.
Okay, so here's the deal. After receiving heavy criticism for those comments, Micah took to his podcast to try to walk it back a little yesterday. Take a listen.
I never once threw or even intended to throw Mike McCarthy under the bus. Like I said, he's one of the most winningest coach. He is a Super Bowl champ. I never once brung up his past. And the question that was asked was about here in the Dallas Cowboys, did I see Mike McCarthy in our future? And I said, that's above my pay grade.
Shay. This is a lot right now. Could you please break it down for folks?
See, what Micah needs to understand, you're free for your actions. You're free to say whatever you want to say, but you're not free of consequences. See, you get to control what you say. You get to control your actions, but the consequences, they don't involve you. Intent only matters to you because the difference between murder and manslaughter is intent, but the victim is just as dead. Micah, what you said still offended Mike McCarthy. What you trying to do, because here's the thing. Everybody is in this together. Saturday, the coaches, everybody, we want to win. Everybody wants to win this. And for him to keep saying, see, what got him in trouble, guys, was that last part, Fox, when he said that Zach Martin has done more than Mike McCarthy ever has. Well, what are we supposed to do with that? And then he hides behind, the media trying to get clicks. The media trying to get likes. Bro, you said that. And if you're going to be in this business, Mike, and I think you have a great chance once you're done, you're going to be in this. You're going to say some things, but you're going to have to stand on it. You man enough to say it, be man enough to own it. Be man enough to stand on it, and don't go running and hide behind the media, because there are a lot of people out there that distrust the media. But this was not a media creation. You said what you said because you were frustrated, and it doesn't matter to me. I don't care why you said it. Is that you said it, and now you won't own it, and you want to run behind and hide behind the media. That's cowardice, bro. That's real cowardice.
So we talk for a living, and I've been doing this for a few years, and there's been a couple times where I said something, it came out in a way that I did not mean for it to come out. And I think the most important thing for Micah to understand, and everybody, we had a little bit of this conversation on Get Up earlier, where it feels like the world's changing in a little bit of ways where the players are much more outspoken, and everyone, like from players all the way down, every age has more access and attention than anyone else. You're going to say and do some dumb things, especially when you're in your 20s. But what you need to do that I haven't heard Micah do yet is clear up what he meant. Because he said, I wasn't trying to offend Mike McCarthy. But you didn't say what you meant. And I think Jeff and I both understand, what he's saying and agree with it. Zach Martin's been there for 11 years. Mike McCarthy hasn't. Zach Martin's career is going to end very soon.
Right.
Mike McCarthy can coach for 15 more years because he's a coach. That's not a player. And I think what Mike is trying to say, he should have left McCarthy's name out, is say, like, yeah, Mike McCarthy may or may not be here. That's above my pay grade. But that is not where my number one concern is. I'm coming in to work on Monday to try to get a win for the guys that have put all their blood, sweat, and tears into this program. Those are the guys who I care about. Those are the guys who I'm fighting for. When he went that extra step, and I understand, I got caught up in the air before. You get caught up in the air, you go the extra step. What you say is, oops, my bad.
Absolutely.
I ain't mean that. If you are going to be in this industry, and Shannon, you said he has a chance of doing this when he retires. No, he's in it now. He got a podcast. Him and Kelsey and a bunch of other players, they got podcasts. You're in the media now. So you're going to have to behave as such.
I think that's the most difficult part. You know what I mean? When you think about he's trying to be in Shannon Sharpe land. He's trying to be that podcaster, and he's trying to, you know, they trying to do it on the field and off the field. The difference is what Shannon did on the field translated into him being able to start this career in the media and then drive it home, and now obviously accelerated, you know, far beyond probably what everybody expected. And now all of a sudden you're crushing it. He wants to crush it in both fields right now, and it's really difficult to manage that because everything that you say is bulletin board, not for the other team, for your own team. And so when they hear, I think McCarthy's biggest takeaway was, I have to have this conversation with you because every player in our locker room is going to be asked about it. That's what makes it different. I don't think Mike McCarthy's feelings are hurt, and I don't think what Micah said was intended to bash Mike McCarthy. I honestly believe what he's saying. I can tell you from a player who did this for a long time, the dudes who walked across those white lines with me, I cared about them winning for those guys. I loved my head coaches. This is no slight. I had some great ones. Tony Dungy, Jim Caldwell, Jim Moore, they were great to me. But the dudes you played for are the dudes that put the helmet on with you. That's just a fact of what it is. But I don't think he meant it that way, but he did not articulate it nearly as well as both Neek and Shannon has. I do think if he said it and owned it, but again, I think part of the problem is you're trying to get clicks. You can blame it on the media, but you are the media. So you're trying to get clicks for your own podcast. So you will leave things out on the edge that require your teammates to answer for
the
them.
edge. That's the name of this podcast.
That's not a
nice job.
See how I did that?
Hey, you guys download, rate, and review Micah's podcast.
But that's where it gets tricky, and I'm going to toss to Jerry Sound in a second, but I remember talking to the late, great Kobe Bryant, and he said when he played, I never could have had social media because it's too much of a distraction. It's both focus, and also when you're trying to build a brand, you're trying to win a championship, they start to compete with each other.
That's right.